My soldiers take ground till I stand down. Take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour plays. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit to pray up to the Lord. I told him, then let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race that made merchandise, how to buy bills. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take ground. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth. Nigga, cool y'all. Go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground. Back up. Give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay daily. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, where the truth sit, hey, where warriors dwell. Be wise with the weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know 2 things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that means? Fall on his ass. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Lonely one west. Say what? Lonely one west. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground. Back up. Give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down. Take ground. My soldiers take ground till I'm stand down.
War going on outside, you in the crib, but the boy outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This Excalibur, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the boy outside, I get it on outside. That's a definite cannonball, wrecking shit, excellent. Rhyme barocking, bombing like the president. I remain strong, King Kong with the prevalence. I show you exactly what we do, that's how I represent. Hardcore, heaven sent, chain on, hella bent. Throwing all black when they spot me like the leopard print. Boy, I got the braids in, shades on, made men. Cause we put in work to start the earth until they cave in. Walk strong, talk heavy, hold my own. You rock solid, well, we about to leave the sword, the stone. Nigga, we warriors, hardcore, tracking the pride. To let the Hebrew speak, nigga, general eyes. And we talking super heavy, nigga, that's the surprise. With all scripture, street talk, word to Captain the God, nigga, we blazing, ripping the mic with all facts, doing the knowledge to the max, till we cracking the pavement. UPK out of one West Harlem, nigga. We spring forward and they falling like it's autumn, nigga. Talking to all them niggas born in the mud. If you ain't feeling this, your cord unplugged, and that's real. Oh, I get it, can't entire war, they're not of our kind. I get the order that is handled kind, not the one kind. Without a doubt in my mind, I'm finna stop and recline. Anybody that come against us, they should probably resign. It's a war going on outside, no man is safe from. I hate these niggas throwing shots, but can they take some? Christ says, sell out your garments to get a sword now. I'ma go and sell off these polos to get a full now. Damn sure ain't started the war, but I'ma end it, cause the spiritual war could turn carnal any minute. I remember riding back in the days, window was tinted, but Salaki, I'm done with that carnal shit, I repented. And they bomb-proof the booth every time I'm about to go win it. You ain't know this shit, I live for this truth, and I'ma defend it. And I get my second wind just as soon these niggas get winded. It's a war going on outside, I'm jumping in it. It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the war outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This next caliber, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the war outside, I get it on outside.
Nobody's safe, it's a war out here. If you pussy in the streets, you a whore out here. See me all suited up in my fallout gear. 762, flip your fucking car out here. No burner, I still break your jaw out here. No fear, if you scared, get a motherfucking pit. Or sit up in the church, you a motherfucking bitch. I give you in the verse what I give you in a clip. It's 32 rounds of fire, it never quit. A lot of fuckery going down, so what's the purpose? Sick of hanging around these clowns, get out the circus. If you cross that line, then you get lit up. The worst is all black hearses, tinted with black curtains. Docs on site with medics and mad nurses. Leave us out your verses. You don't want that kind of war, ready for that bullshit. Kinda like a matador. Get this kind of focus, you gon' need some Adderall. Something just to lock you in behind them padded walls. They say I got some screws loose, and that's true. Don't let me let them wolves through like it's a full moon. It's like I transform the booth to a war room. Come up with a strategy, maximizing your calories. Courage of King David, battling like the Maccabees. Find out who you think that nigga walk to him casually. Then proceed to bar his life away rapidly. Take a knee for your majesty, take it to hate it savagely. I try leaving rap alone, but I guess that this happened. Keep you grounded like gravity in the field, but it's amity. Horror, I see calamity. Scar you up with my family. Mumble rappers be mad at me. Fuck them up in their faculty. They words sweet, sit in their mouth and causing cavity. Yeah, it's a war, but none of you suckers worry.
It's a war going on outside, you in the crib, but the war outside, I get it on outside. From the dusk to the dawn outside, so in the morning outside, I'm catching wreck when they drawing outside. Cause it's a war outside, my sword drawn outside. This next caliber, you better be all outside. Cause it's a war outside, I get it on outside. You in the crib, but the war outside, I get it on outside.
Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You guys.
All right, shalom. We're the ISUPK, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. I'm the commanding general, Yohana, not affiliated with any other Hebrew Israelite group. Okay, and this is the ISUPK Florida Lashawan Qadash class. Okay, we come here every week, every Friday. We get live on the internet, and we give Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians their culture back. And part of that, what that is we teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians throughout the week 7 days a week, 365 a year, we teach Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians who they are. So every Friday we come in here, and part of us teaching who you are is the language that your power gave you, your God gave you, okay? As a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, there's a language that you spoke before you got conquered by your oppressor, okay? If you are from the tribe of Judah, the so-called Negro, African American, what language did you speak before you came over to America, the so-called America, okay? If you are from the tribe of Benjamin, what language did you speak before you got conquered and became a Jamaican? Okay, if you are a Haitian who is the tribe of Levi, what language did you speak before you became Hellenist? You know, that's what Levi mean, or Haitian. Okay, what language did you speak? Did you speak French? Did you speak Creole all throughout your whole generations? What language did you speak? You know, who is your God? You know, did he give you that language that you speak today? Or was that language given to you by your oppressor after you got conquered by him, okay, put into slavery? Okay, if you're so-called Dominican, Guatemalan, Puerto Rican, Cuban, okay, what language did you speak before you became those things that your conqueror called you, okay? Because as a Dominican, that's not who you are, okay? You are from the tribe of Simeon, okay? As a Guatemalan, Panamanian, you're from the tribe of Zebulon, okay? As a Puerto Rican, you're from the tribe of Ephraim, okay? As a Cuban, you're from the tribe of Manasseh. What language did you speak before you became what your oppressor is calling you in the earth today? This byword that your oppressor has put on you. What language did you speak? What is the original language of the earth, okay? A Native Indian, a Seminole Indian, okay? Before Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue and came over here and conquered you, what language did you speak? Did you speak that English language? Or did you speak a different tongue? Okay, okay. If you're a so-called Seminole Indian, a Cuban, a Colombian, Argentinian, a Mexican, what language did you speak? And this is what we do in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. We dig up the history, we teach our people who they are. And in order for you to know who you are, you have to know everything about yourself. You have to know what food you ate, okay, what your God tell you to do, how you were supposed to dress, okay? What language did you speak? Because you've been stripped from all those things have been taken away from you, and you don't even know who you are anymore. And that's why you agreed to call yourself a Native Indian, or African American, or a Mexican, or a Cuban. You've been conquered. That's why you call yourself those things. You've been destroyed, raped, murdered, burnt, hung. All those things happen to you in order for you to agree to call yourself what you call yourself today. And in Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, we're here to tell you that is not who you are, okay? As an African American, so-called African American, you're from the tribe of Judah. Okay, as a Jamaican, you are from the tribe of Benjamin. Okay, as a Haitian, you're from the tribe of Levi, so on and so forth. Okay, as a Mexican, you're from the tribe of Issachar. And basically what I'm saying is part of us coming out on the airways and on the street corners 7 days a week. Friday here in Florida, the ISUPK has commissioned us to teach you your language, okay? And the language you used to speak, the language that your power, your God gave you, okay? And if you have any questions that you want to ask, We'll try to answer it. Just type it into the chat. Okay, Itazab, if you would monitor the chat for me, if you would. Appreciate it, Barbara Shaw. Okay, you got any questions? Go ahead and put it in the chat. We'll try to get you right, get it together for you, and show you who you are on the earth. That's our whole purpose, to show you who you are so you'll know how to serve your God, your power. Because if you don't know who you are, you don't know what you're supposed to be doing in the earth, okay? And as a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, your purpose in the earth is to serve your God. That's the reason why you're on this earth. That's the reason why you're here, okay? There is no other reason. Everything else is icing on the cake. You serve your God how you're supposed to. Everything else is icing on the cake, okay? You drinking, you having a good time, you loving your people, you enjoying yourself in this earth is icing on the cake after you serve your God and give him all the praise that he demands, okay? As a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, our God demands the praise that he is due, okay? So what we got in the chat, Itazab?
We got Chance.
Okay.
In the building. Shalom, how about you?
Okay.
We got Shaya Ra.
Mm-hmm.
Shaya Ra says Shalom, how about
Mm-hmm.
That's all.
Oh, okay. Most High Christ, man. Listen, Shayara, Brother Chance, okay. You got any questions? Anything you need me to try to break down for you or answer according to this Hebrew? Just go ahead and put it in the chat, and we'll get it in, okay. So what we're gonna do, as usual, we're gonna get into this Hebrew language, okay. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the symbols and the sounds real quick, try to knock it out real quick. The brothers and sisters that we have in the class right now should already be familiar with it, okay? But we're gonna go through it anyway, because this is listen, I know we all busy. I know we got, a real big demand on our lives as far as, trying to survive in this society, trying to, be able to just live and eat and survive in this society, okay? So time is precious, okay? So the time that y'all come in here and give to us and try to learn who you are and be diligent and learn how to serve your power, Most High in Christ, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and go into the Hebrew. I'm gonna go into the sounds and the symbols, okay? So the first thing I like to do in the class is go through, okay, the sounds that are associated, the 22 sounds and characters that are associated with the Hebrew. So the first thing I like to do is go ahead and just go through all the sounds that make up our language, okay? If you could, I'll kind of turn that towards me so I can kind of see it, the water. Okay. So I'm going to go through the 22 sounds that are associated with the Hebrew, okay? Sidebar, Salaki, sir, I got Officer Thumma Young in the building, okay? If sir, anytime you want to, bring something out, if you would, go ahead and, let me know. I got Officer Itazab in the building. It's saying if you got anything you want to bring out or say, just, go ahead and jump in, let me know, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the sounds real quick that are associated with all the symbols right here. Can you see the chart? Okay, so we're gonna go through the sounds, okay, real quick. I usually write them on the board. If it ain't broke on fix it, I'll go ahead and do that. Markers. Okay. All right. Okay. So, all right. So 22 sounds that are associated with the Hebrew language. Go through them real quick, okay? try to go through them real quick. The first, okay, so we have the ancient Hebrew. Okay, this is the original, okay, sounds and symbols that was created by Adam. And then we have the Paleo, okay. Salakia, we have the Assyrian, right. This is the Paleo, original Hebrew, okay, text and sounds, and this is the Assyrian that was created in our captivity in Assyria, okay. Okay, so they just changed the symbols, sounds are the same, okay. So we're gonna go through that real quick, okay. The first one is ah, okay, ah, okay. The sound ah. This is the symbol for the sound ah. Yeah. This is the symbol for the sound ah in the Hebrew, okay? This is the symbol in the original text, okay? In the Assyrian, okay, the symbol would look like this, okay? That is for the sound ah, okay? Then we have the ba, okay? The ba, okay? This is how it looks in the original Hebrew text, okay? In the Syrian, it will look like this, okay? That's the ba, okay? Then we have the ga, okay? This is the symbol in the original Hebrew text, and now this is the symbol in the Assyrian, okay? That's the ga, okay? Then we have the da. Da. It's the symbol in the original Hebrew text. And then we have the symbol for the da in the Assyrian, which will look like this. Okay? You might fill that in. You have to fill that in up there on that window.
That's
okay?
Trying to talk to Cap about getting another.
Just black it out.
No, get like another.
Okay.
Artwork done.
I think I got something at the crib. Okay, so we have the da. Now we have the ha. Okay, the ha. Ha. This is the symbol in the original Hebrew text for the ha, and this is the symbol in the Assyrian, okay? Okay? Ah, ba, ga, da, ha. Okay? Then we have the wa. The wa.
Can't see it.
Can't see it. I figured that. That's what I was. Okay. Can't see it at all. Okay.
Maybe if you use a black marker.
That black is I'll pick it up. We'll start over with the wa. Okay. But right now, so far, we have the ah. Okay. The ba. The ga. Da. And the ha. Okay. That's the first 5 sounds and symbols of the Hebrew language, okay? I'll take those down and we'll continue. Okay? Okay, so now we'll pick it up with the wa. Okay, the wa. This is the symbol for the wa in the original Hebrew text. Okay, wa, the wa sound. Okay, okay, and this is what it'll look like in the Assyrian. Okay, the wa. Okay, this is the language of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians that the Most High gave us. This is the original tongue of the earth, okay? So that's the wa, okay? Now we have the za, okay? The za. This is the symbol in the original Hebrew text for the za sound, za, okay? In the Assyrian, it'll look like this. That's the za, okay? Then we have the ka sound. Okay, the ka. Okay. Ka. Okay. That's how that symbol would represent the sound ka in the original Hebrew text. In the Assyrian, it would look like this. Okay. If you're reading and writing Hebrew, these are the symbols and sounds that we're going over, just like any other language, okay? There are symbols and sounds, no different than the American alphabet, okay? Symbols and sounds, okay? The next we have the ta, okay? Ta, ta, okay? That's the symbol in the original Hebrew text for the ta, okay? In the Assyrian, it would look like this. Okay? That's the ta, okay? The ta. Wa, za, ka, ta, okay? Then we have the ya, okay? The ya, okay? The ya, okay? Can you see that?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't have any.
You might get that chalkboard that got wheels on it. Flip them down. Yeah.
Okay. This is the symbol in the original Hebrew text for the ya, and this is what it would look like in the Assyrian, okay? So here we have the wa, the za, the ka, the ta, and the ya, okay? Symbols and sounds of the Hebrew. We'll go through it real quick. Anything in the chat, Aichizal?
Chance said, I don't know what I don't know. So there's so much. I'm just.
Well, whatever question, tell the brother whatever. Chance, whatever. I know.
He said, I'm just listening until I have a question.
Okay, Most High Christ. Most High Christ. I understand what you're saying now. I got you. Okay. We're going to get into some stuff today, tonight. Okay. We're going to get into some words. Okay. And try to translate them from the bastard tongue into the Hebrew. Okay. We'll get into it real short. Okay. All right. So we left off at the ya. Okay. Now we have the ka. Okay, the ka.
Do you have any darker markers?
About to grab one now.
None of those on the board?
Okay. Now we're at the ka. Okay. Ka. That is the symbol for the sound ka. Okay. Is that better? Ka. In the ancient Hebrew, it looks like this. In the Assyrian, it looks like this. Okay. Okay, that's the ka. Then we have the la. The la sound. La. Okay. Ancient Hebrew, Assyrian, okay? Okay, then, okay. Where we at? Ka, okay, let me backtrack a little bit. Okay. The ka sound here, okay? If in the Assyrian, okay, if this sound is at the beginning or in the middle of a word, this is the symbol you would see, okay? For the ka sound. Okay, if it's at the end, if this sound is at the end of a word, okay, this is the symbol that you would see. Okay, this would be the ka sound if it lands at the end of a word. Okay? Then we have the la sound. Ancient Hebrew, Assyrian, okay? Now we're at the ma sound, the ma, okay? Ma, ancient Hebrew, okay? The Assyrian, the ma will look like this, okay? Now, same concept here. If the ma sound in the Assyrian is at the beginning or in the middle of a word, that's the symbol you'll see, okay? But if it lands at the end of a word, that's the symbol you'll see, okay? And that's the ma sound. Ancient Hebrew, Assyrian, ma, okay? That's the ma sound. Then we have the na, na. These sounds, we put these sounds together and make words, okay? Just like in the basket tongue, the English language, the Spaniard language, the French language, okay? There's sounds that you put together and make words. The Chinese did it, you know, everybody does it across the earth. This is the original tongue that the Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, our God gave us. And we held on to it, okay, until this day. You know, we kind of got away from it, but 2022, we're back. You know, we're back taking on our culture, our language, what we should eat, what we shouldn't eat, how we dress, all those things. We're taking back our culture, okay? So this is the symbol for the na sound in the ancient Hebrew, okay? Okay, in the Assyrian, the na would look like this. Okay, that's the na symbol in the Assyrian, okay? Same concept as the ma. If this sound is at the beginning or in the middle of a word, that's the symbol you'll see. Now, if this sound lands at the end of a word, this is the symbol you'll see. Okay? Don't get confused. I know it looks like the ka, but the horizontal line here is a little shorter with the na, okay? That's all you got to pay attention to, okay? That's the symbol for the na sound, okay? Okay, then we have the sa. Sa. Go ahead.
Because the ka is also longer vertically.
Okay. How's that?
No, yeah, I'm saying
Vertically,
the ka is longer.
It's longer than the na. That's why this made this one shorter, okay? So the horizontal and the vertical line of the na, they're both shorter than the ka, okay? Okay. Good.
Yeah, no, I was just telling it's
Good. Right.
You know, you had it right. I was just
Right. No, that's a good, you know what I mean? It's a good, you know, look right there. Okay. We got to give them all the information they could possibly get to be able to learn and know this language when they're reading it. You know, unfortunately, today, a lot of the text that we see is written in the Assyrian. You know what I mean? Like this ancient Hebrew is the best to me, okay? But the Assyrian is a lot of text that today that we read is written in the Assyrian, and just to be scholars of our own language, we're gonna get, you know, all of it and learn all of it, okay? So, okay, so that's the na sound. Ka, la, ma, na. Okay, so now we're to the sa sound. Sa. Okay, the sa. Okay, this is the symbol in the ancient Hebrew for the sa sound, and this is the symbol in the Assyrian for the sa sound. Okay, then we have the I. I. Okay, that's the symbol for the I in the ancient Hebrew, okay? In the Assyrian, it will look like this, okay? That's the I symbol. That's the symbol for the sound I, okay? Now we're at the pa sound. Pa, pa, pa. All these sounds we put together and make words, okay? We put these sounds together and we make words, a language, okay? This is the symbol for the pa sound, okay? In the Assyrian, it will look like this, okay? Same concept as the ka, the ma, and the na, the pa. If this sound is at the beginning or in the middle of a word, this is the symbol you'll see. If it's at the end of a word, this is the symbol you'll see, okay? That's the symbol for the pa, okay? Okay? So we have the ka, the la, the ma, the na, sa, I, pa, okay? Those are the symbols associated with the sounds. Okay, we'll take this down and we'll keep moving. Shiraz is out in the building.
It should be that, huh? It should be.
No sweat. Get through this real quick and we'll get into something else more interesting, okay? All right. So we left off with the pa sound. So there is 5 more sounds associated in the Hebrew language. The next one is the taza, okay? Taza, taza, okay? In the ancient Hebrew, that's the symbol for the sound taza. Okay, in the Assyrian, it would look like this. Okay, taza. And the taza has the same rules as the ka, the ma, the na, and the pa. If this, in the Assyrian, if this sound is in the beginning or in the middle of a word, then this is the symbol you will see and read to say the sound. You'll see this symbol and you'll say taza. Okay, but if it ends if this sound lands at the end of a word, then you will see this symbol. Okay, and if you see this symbol at the end of a word, the sound is taza. Okay, taza. Okay, so now we're at the qua. The qua. Qua. The qua. This is the symbol in the ancient Hebrew for the qua sound. This is the symbol in the Assyrian, okay? The qua, okay? Taza, qua, okay? Then we're at the ra, ra. Okay, this is the ra sound in the ancient Hebrew. This is the symbol for it, the ra sound. In the Assyrian, it'll look like that. See that curved end right there? Right, you got that curved end. That's the ra, round at the ra. Okay, it's not the ka, which looks like that. Okay. It's not the ka, it's the ra, okay? All we're giving you right now is the basics of how to read the ancient Hebrew, read and write, okay? You start off reading a language really before you start being able to write it Like you'll read it, you can know the sounds, you'll read it, and then once you start being able to read it, you'll be able to write it. You know what I mean? Like, what's this word? What's that? You got to know words first before you can write it. So just knowing the sounds and symbols, now you can read it. Now you get a little more advanced, and you say you learn words and you know how to write the word. You know the word, whatever the word is, and you know the sounds that the symbols that are associated with the sounds of that word. Okay. So this is the ra. Okay. Then we have the sha. 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 Ancient Hebrew sha. Assyrian sha. Okay. Sha. Okay. Then we have the tha. Tha. Ancient Hebrew tha. Assyrian tha. Okay. And it all that tha could also look like that. Okay. I look for this, the little, you know, for the most part, you're gonna see this little curve right here. And the handwritten, you know what I mean? If you handwriting it, somebody can make it look like this, okay? That would be the tha. Either way, that's your tha. That's the symbol for tha, okay? All right. So we went through all the sounds and symbols associated with the Hebrew, okay? All right, so all right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna pull up what we're gonna go through here tonight real quick. Bubbity, bubbity, bubbity. Let me see. Where we at? Okay. All right. Bubbity. Okay. Okay. If you would, ice is up. You got anything to write with? Stuff right here. All right, so write down 1 Kings chapter 22, verse 19 through 22. Squeezing, okay, we're gonna try to squeeze that in, but first, just hold that. But first, what we're gonna do is try to go through, okay, there's a prayer we do in the school, okay, especially at Sabbath service, after some classes, we do certain prayers, right? So we're gonna go through one of those prayers and try to break down the Hebrew version of it and break it down to the English version of it, okay? Let me see. This we're gonna go to Hakak, the prayer Hakak. Okay, 1 second, let me pull that up. My folder is out in the van. Okay. Let me see. We're going to go over the prayer Hakak, which is the power. Okay, and we're going to break that down We're gonna dissect it from the Hebrew to the English, okay? Let me, give me 1 second. Let me go out here and grab something real quick. Okay. If you would, Itazab, just hold it down for a second. Go over the symbols for a second here while I'm going to get this, my folder. Okay. Let me see. Hold on. I might have to figure this. No, I don't have it. Hold it down for me 1 second, Itazab. Just go over the symbols real quick if you would or something. Grab this folder. Okay. Yeah, Shalom, I'm crazy. All right. You back? Go ahead. Okay. All right. All right, so we go ahead and read off the Hebrew once again. We got A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Cha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha. All right, let's went over the ancient Hebrew, how it's written and pronounced, and also the Assyrian Hebrew, how it's written and pronounced. You understand? And these symbols are very important to understand and know what you're looking at. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to this Assyrian and how these characters can change depending on their placement in a word. You understand? So when you read in that Hebrew, in that Tanakh, you know what I'm saying, like we do every Saturday, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So, like we do, you know what I'm saying? You want to know that what you're looking at, and it's very easy sometimes to either get some of these ancient characters mixed up with these Assyrian, or even some of the Assyrian characters with another Assyrian character, right? So, for instance, I is a circle. You understand? Like Adam saw the eyeball and said, that's the eye, right? And so he put a character, he pronounced it I. So he put a circle and said, this is I. But then in the Assyrian, we have the sub, which also can look like a circle. You read it in the Tanakh, all right? It looks more circular. Right here, we see a lip coming off the top. But I noticed that in the Tanakh, when we read at least this version of the stuff, in this SDHS Tanakh, who's the publisher? The Society for Distributing Hebrew Scriptures. Right. So you understand, like in this Tanakh, the Sa is often spelled and it looks like, oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, no, this was Tuwab. But in the Blue Letter Bible is what I'm talking about. In the Blue Letter Bible app, the Sa sometimes looks like a complete circle. And if you're not careful, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we understand that we're reading the Assyrian. Was that not plugged in?
It was not plugged in.
Okay. The Sa looks like the I in the ancient. It should be Tuwab, right?
Okay.
Once you plug it in, I think it kind of automatically goes.
Go ahead.
So that saw can sometimes look like that. That eye can sometimes look like the saw, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But understand, the Tanakh is written in Assyrian Hebrew, not in ancient. So that's just, you got to understand what you're reading. Also, the a lot of these symbols actually, even the God, if you're not careful, you might get it mixed up with the Wa or one of these characters. You understand? But even like also the Shah was saying with the Ka and the Na and the Ra, these characters look very similar, and the Wa and the Za. These characters can look very similar, and the Da. So you just gotta be very careful, study extra hard, pay attention. You know what I'm saying? Go and look go get a Tanakh if you can. If you can afford one, go and get a Tanakh and just read it on your own. Study the symbols and see how they're written in the Tanakh, or just go on your Blue Letter Bible. It's an app, it's free, and you can just look at those characters and compare them to the chart. And so when you're reading, look at the character, look at the God, and then look at it on your app or on the book. And you confirm, yeah, that's the God. Look at the Wa, that's the Wa. You know what I mean? Go through these symbols, and so when you see a character, and you might think it's the Ka is the Ra, you look at this, and you look in your app, or you look at your Tanakh, and you confirm, okay, that's the Ka. You understand? These are what we call study tools.
Right, man. It's always important that you learn Paleo or the ancient Hebrew first. So you can learn the connectors. I call them smiling faces or frowning faces. So the connectors. Then you can move on to this Assyrian Hebrew, because it's Assyrian Hebrew. We have to do more studying because it's. I don't know if I told y'all before, this is a bridge language.
Bridge.
Y'all know what the bridge language is. Also, it's called lingua franca. Okay? Do y'all know what a bridge language is?
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
I already got to read the ego one. Understand?
You want me to read
Even
lingua
the
franca?
Yiddish is a bridge language.
Right.
Okay, and it'll explain to you what's the bridge language.
Like English as well.
Yeah.
So like you want me to read from the lingua franca?
Yeah. Very.
Okay. A lingua franca, also known as a bridge language, common language, trade language, auxiliary language, vehicular language, or link language, is a language or dialect systematically used to make communication possible between groups of people who do not share a native tongue or native language or dialect.
That's what the Assyrians did with our Hebrew. That's what also the Jewish man did with our Hebrew. They couldn't understand it, so they had to use this system. Lingua franca, because lingua franca, or a bridge language, the lingua.
Like you're saying, a bridge is something to connect.
That's right.
From the original language to what they have established as far as the language is concerned.
They use this system to make it up two languages. Okay, for them to understand our language, they use this system. This is a system that they use. This lingua franca. It's a system.
Okay, yeah, but if I may, it's like I was saying with English, like English is basically like a made-up language. That's why it consists of words that come from Latin and Greek and sometimes German, right? And
English is mainly from German.
Yeah. And they just made it so that all these different places with different languages can speak the same language when they're doing business or something.
That's correct.
Okay. Or particularly when it is a third language that is distinct from both of the speaker's native languages. Lingua francas have developed around the world throughout human history, sometimes for commercial reasons, So-called trade languages facilitated trade, but also for cultural, religious, diplomatic, and administrative convenience, and as a means of exchanging information between scientists and other scholars or different nationalities. The term is taken from the medieval Mediterranean lingua franca and Italian-based pidgin language.
Right there. That basically understand what it is. You know what I mean? It's Syrian Hebrew. It's lingua franca, a bridge language. I mean, you go continue.
Read.
That's what I'm trying to bring out. That's why you got to study a little bit more hard when it comes to the Syrian. The ancient is very easy to learn, but that Syrian, you got to study a little bit more hard. It's just like when you see our Hebrew and you see the little slants. You know how you open up the Tanakh? I mean, if you open it up and put it to the camera, you'll see the little slants and the little dash. Right. That's also lingua franca. Okay. But they call it the good. The gashes. Yeah. The things that we ignore when we read the Hebrew. Right. That's lingua franca. That's also okay. That's them trying to learn our language. Them using this system.
You know what I mean? I mean, that's basically what it. You know what I mean? You just want to, like Austin Young is saying, that is very true. This is gonna make learning the Hebrew 10 times easier. Just getting the Syrian down. I mean, the ancient down first, and then when you're moving on to the ancient, you know, just make sure, because it's gonna happen. You're gonna get confused. I do it all the time, so I'm speaking from experience. I'll be writing in the Syrian, and then I start writing in the ancient while I'm, still in the, you know what I mean? Like I'm writing something in the Syrian, and I just go to because it's so easy. Right. It's just the go-to, you know what I mean, for me. And then I get here, and I get to the side, but I write I, so I don't know, you know what I mean? But definitely want to pay attention to what you're reading and what you're writing, right. And then how you pronounce it. But if you want the class back, sir.
No, yeah, let's go sweat the water. No science first. Okay. So when we're doing classes, when we're doing the when we're doing the Hebrew, okay, we come in and we do the Sabbath service. We read certain prayers. We go through certain texts, okay. So one of the texts that we want to try to, I know we go through the text and then we'll read it in the English, okay? So we're just going to take some time tonight, okay, and break down and show you word for word, okay, how it translates from the Hebrew, okay, over to the English, okay? And the prayer that we're going to go through tonight is the Hakak the power, okay? Hakak the power, okay? We're going to go through this and break it down, okay? We're going to show you what it looks like in the Hebrew, and then we're going to break it down to the English, okay? Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started with that. Okay. This one right here. Always get this one. Because it's in the handwriting. That is the ka, right?
Yes.
The ka that's the ka.
That's the ka.
Right. I don't know why it looks like that in the handwritten version, but okay.
That's how that's really how it's supposed to look.
Because it looks so much like that, I don't see how, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's not there. So, but
I mean, I guess I can't say supposed to look, but
right. So I'm gonna, just for learning purposes, I'm gonna put it up the way we've been learning how it looks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Hakak, the power. The Ha, Cha, and the Ka. Okay. Hakak. Okay, which translates over to the power. Okay. Hakak, the power. Which means what, sir? Hakak means the power, right?
Mm-hmm.
Come. Okay. Okay. So in this prayer, if you would, I would like for you to read this prayer so they could hear it, okay, before we go ahead and put it up on the board.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Hakak, the power. Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Baba Kusha, Nathanawa, Hakak, Larpa'a, Call Makala, Call Makala, will call Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Ha Matazaraya, Hakak, Lahafayam, Hamakyam, Hakak, Al-Rakawa, Hatama'ala, Lagarsham, Bahasham, Yahushai, the water, Amun.
In the English?
Okay. Lord, in the name of, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahushua. Thank you, so be it.
Right. Good work. Most High Christ. Okay. So that's the prayer that we
Know and love.
pray to our power, okay? Pretty much almost on a daily basis, okay? As servants and priests and prophets of under Yahushua, okay, of the Most High. Okay, so what we're gonna go through is we're gonna put it up in the Hebrew. If I could, what's the best way you think I should do this? Put it word by word, or put the whole thing up and then word by word. Right.
Like how you sound it out.
Right.
All right, write the card there real quick. Because I thought I was that prayer. Card, right?
Yahweh.
Right. Right up under the power, right? Do you not you spell cup up under the power? And I'll show you what I mean by writing it out by people be able to look at the words and be able to sound it out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I understand. Okay. Yeah. So the first word is Yahweh. Okay. So I'm gonna have to put it up in the ancient, also in the Assyrian.
Yeah, I'm talking about we put up an English
Read and
pronounce that. So I'll show you too. You write the Hebrew.
Okay.
Yeah. The Hebrew did the English.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Yahweh is the first word in the prayer. Okay, okay. In the English, so this is something we didn't bring out, which I usually bring out. The Hebrew, okay, is from right to left. Okay, the English is from left to right. Okay, so you have to get used to that and make sure you're aware of it when you know what I mean, writing it out and reading the Hebrew. Okay, when you're reading the Hebrew, you always want to start from the right and work your way to the left. And when you're doing it in the English, it's ass backwards to right. You go from the right to the left. Okay, they're backwards, not us. Okay, we came first. Okay, so this word in the Hebrew, okay, Yahweh, okay, Yahweh means the Most High. Okay, that's the name of the Most High God of Israel. Okay, and this is how you would see it in the English. Okay. Okay, so
that's what I was trying to tell you. Like, okay. You see, like in between the y'all, you put like a period.
oh, the dot.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what. Yeah, that's what I was just gonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna go through that. So you have the Yah is the first sound. Okay, so the Yah is separate. Okay, Yah, because the connector in the ancient Hebrew we use connectors. Okay, and that's why Officer Thummayan was saying the ancient Hebrew is easier because it gives it to you. You know, it tells you how to pronounce the words by these connectors that we use, okay? We're not a complicated people, okay? And our language is simple, you know what I mean? Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, you know what I mean? Like, you do, you know what I mean? That's how we spoke. You do, okay? Now, are you going to do this? You know what I mean? Like, we simple and straight to the point, okay? It's masculine. Our language is very masculine, okay? So the first sound in the word Yahweh, okay, which is the first word in the prayer of the power, okay, is Yahweh. That's the name of our God. That's our power, okay? Yahweh, okay? So the first sound is the Yah, okay? And that's what you have here, the Yah, okay? Then you have the Ha, Yah-ha, okay? Ha, okay? And then you have Wah, okay? Yah-ha-wah, okay? So these two last sounds are together, okay? That's why the connector is pointed up, so that you're gonna put those together, okay? When they're down, it's a single sound, okay? Yah, ha, wah, okay? So now, you have the Yah, the ha, the wah, and the ha again, okay? So now that these two sounds are together, when you pronounce the sound or when you say the sound, you're gonna drop the last on the ha, okay? So you're putting it together. Now it's wah, not waha, okay? It's just wah, okay? That's what, and the Syrian doesn't give you that. You have to, like I was saying, you have to, this is gonna make it easier for you. You learn this with the connectors and know how to say the word. Now, when you do it in the Assyrian, okay, when you do it in the Assyrian, would be Yah, okay, and then you have the Ha, okay, and then the Wa, okay, and then the Ha again, okay, Okay, now you look at this and you know, because you have studied this, you know how to kind of put these sounds together. Yahweh, Yahweh. Okay, you already studied this. You know the word. You know the connectors and how it's supposed to sound. Now, when you see it in the Assyrian, you know how to put it together. Okay, Yahweh. Okay, and then like with time, you'll just know how our language should sound. You'll kind of be able to just know, you know what I mean? Like you'll be able to put it together. As you're reading it, you'll say the sounds in your mind, and you'll say, no, that don't sound right. And you'll put these together, you'll put those together, you'll say this one separate, and you'll be like, that's it right there. You know what I mean? And that's how you learn how to read the Assyrian, okay? By mastering the ancient first. Like, I don't know what I'm saying, okay? Yah-ha-wah, okay? Yah-ha-wah, okay? You drop the A at the end. Even if it's in the middle, if two sounds are connected together, you're gonna drop the last sound on that sound. If that makes any sense, okay? This sound is the ha, okay? So I'm gonna drop the last sound on that and add it to the wah, and now it's just wah instead of wah-ha, okay? There's no at the end. It's just wah. Wah-ha is wah, okay? So that's how you do that, okay? Even if you see a connector in the middle of a word, at the beginning of a word, whatever the two sounds is, you have to put them together, and you're going to drop the last part of that sound, okay? Okay, so that's the first word in the power, the prayer that we pray to our power, okay? Hakak, which means the power, okay? Now, the next word is Ba-ha-sham, okay? Ba-ha-sham, okay, which would look like this. Ba, ha, sha, and ma, okay? Ba, ha, sham, okay? You have the ba, the ha, the sha, and the ma. Okay, so according to what we just went through on this sound, you already know you're gonna drop that ma. Okay, so it's gonna be shama, not shama. Okay, okay, so ba hasham means in the name. Okay, in the name. And I don't know, like there is no of and is, okay, but we have to put it because of the English language. That's why I said our language is masculine. It's just, it would have been, Yahweh in name. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It would have been Yahweh in name. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have been Yahweh in the name of, all that. It would just been straight to the point. Yahweh in name. That's how our language is. It's masculine. Okay, it's very strong. It's a very strong language. But to translate it over into the English, we have to add small adjectives to it. Okay, we would have to put the of in it. Okay, okay. So Bahasham. Okay, Ba-ha-sham, okay, which would look like this. Okay, Ba-ha-sham. okay? Which would translate to in the name of, okay? Ba, we have the ba sound, which is by itself, okay? Ba. And then we have the ha, okay, which is a sound. You would pronounce the whole sound. Ba, ha, okay? Now we come to the end of that word, sham, okay? Ba, ha, sham. Now it's going to be the sha and the ma together. Okay, we drop the ah off the end, so it's not baha sham. Baha shama. Okay, it's not baha shama. It's baha sham. Okay, so we drop the a off of it, the last sound of the ma. Okay, which means in the name of. Okay, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh. Bahasham, okay? Now, how would it look in the Assyrians, okay? Okay, it would look like this. Okay, you have the Ba, okay? And then you have the Ha, okay? And then the Sha, okay? And then the Ma. Now, this goes into what we were saying earlier when we laid out the language, okay? And I said if this ma sound is at the end of a word, there's a different symbol as if it, instead of it being at the beginning or the middle of a word, okay? So now that ma is going to look like this, okay? Ba, ha, sham. Now there's no connectors there. But like Officer Thurman Young pointed out, okay, you master this and it makes it easier for now. When you see this Assyrian, you kind of have an idea how these sounds go together, what it should sound like, you know what I mean? Okay, how it should roll off your tongue. It's a very strong and masculine language, okay? Bahasham, okay? That's how it should sound. Bahasham, okay? Bahasham, okay? So those are the first two words, okay? I don't know if I should be writing this smaller so I can cover more, but listen, those are the two first words in, okay, if you would, Itazah, go ahead and put the prayer, type it into the chat, okay, in the English so they can see it, okay? And if you would, when you put it in, like if you could put the dots where, you know what I'm saying, which would separate the sound. Here, let me give you one so they can see it as I'm going through it. I couldn't. If whatever works, you know what I mean. If you can pull it up, that's fine. You technical advanced brother. I would never do that. But you know what I mean? If you can do that, go ahead. Okay. So I got Officer Itazah, and what he's gonna do is try to put this prayer up. But yeah, because if you it's not gonna show the dots, you know what I mean, between the words or whatever. Okay. But he's gonna put the prayer in the chat so you can see it as I'm going through it. So you know what I mean? Like in case you don't have, listen, if you're a student in this school, if you don't have all the prayers that we pray every Saturday at Sabbath service, ask for them right now in the link. Put your email in there and we'll get all that stuff to you, okay? All the information that we use and we're going through here, if you don't have any of it, just ask us for it and we'll get it to you, okay? All right, so you don't have to go out and try to find it on your own. That's what we're here for, to give it to you, okay? Okay, so we're going through this prayer, okay, that we pray every Saturday or after classes, okay? When we're together as a people in one body, we pray to our power, okay? And this is what the men in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge under Christ Okay, disciples, real true disciples of Christ. He gave us this. He told us greater things than him that we would do. Okay, so these things that he told us we would do is right here in this prayer, and we're praying for him to give us this power. Okay, so Hakak, the power is the prayer that we're going through right now. We're breaking it down from the Hebrew to the English. The first two words in this prayer is Yahweh Bahasham. Okay, Yahweh Bahasham. Okay. Okay, Yahweh is just the power, okay? Okay, Bahasham is in the name of. Okay, Bahasham, it's like Yahweh, the power, and Bahasham in the name of, okay? Those are the first two words in our prayer, Hakak, the power, okay? I'm gonna try to keep going so we can try to get the whole thing. How much time we got?
We're at 8:19.
Yeah, we got 40 minutes, okay? So I'm gonna try to get this whole thing for us, okay? Yahweh, Bahasham, the power in the name of, okay? Yahweh is the name, that is the name of our power, Yahweh, okay? But, and we don't just say his name in vain all day and all night, okay? So we'll say the power or the most high power, okay? That's who our power is, Yahweh, okay? So anything, or missing anything, just
do a good job.
watch. Okay, so go ahead.
I got a question.
Okay.
Lagarshan. The guy and the Ra and Lagarshan are supposed to be connected, correct?
Okay, where you at? Lagarashan?
Mm-hmm.
Where we at? Bubbity. Okay, down here at the end, Lagarashan.
Mm-hmm. It did good.
Where we at? No.
Yeah, it's not connected. Lagarshan.
Right.
Okay.
Got it?
Bet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I see it. Okay. 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 First two words we went over in the prayer, Yahweh, which is the power, our power, the power, okay, the most high power. Bahasham, which means in the name of, okay, Yahweh, in the name of, okay, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai, okay. 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 Yahweh Shai is the next word. Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Okay. Yah. We have the Yah. We have the Ha, which is by itself. Okay. You see the connector? It's pointed down. So these sounds you would make all by themselves. Yah, Ha, Wah. Okay. Okay. Now you have the Shah sound and the I sound together. Okay. You have the Yah, the Ha, the Wah, the Shah, and the I. It's like overzealous. Okay. You have the ya, the ha, and the wa. Now you have the shy, okay? Okay, so in this case, right, the I is just one sound, okay? There's no wa or ha, okay? It's just the I, okay? So now you have shy, okay? You have Yahawah, okay? Okay, so the first two words was Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, okay? This is how Yahweh Shai would look in the Assyrian, okay? Okay, the Yah, okay? And then you have the Ha, okay? Then you have the Wa, okay? And then the Shah, and then you have the I, okay? Okay? Yahweh Shai, okay? So like we've been saying, you have to make it easy on yourself. Get familiar with, okay, these words, these, basic words that we're giving you in the Hebrew, okay? Yahweh Shai is a very basic word that's used a lot in our language, okay, especially in the school, okay? And then you will be able to just look at this, okay, these sounds and symbols, and be able to put it together, okay? Yahweh Shai, okay? So that's the word Yahweh Shai, which is the name, it's they made it Jesus in the English, okay? I don't know how to spell that. That's just so whack. It's don't even sound right. Okay? Yahweh Shai translates into the English as Jesus. Yahweh Shai, okay? That is the third word in Hakak, the power, the prayer, okay? Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, okay? Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai, okay? The next word is Baba Koshak, okay? See if I can pick this up here, okay? Okay? Kwa, Sha, okay? You got the ba again, the Kwa, the Sha, and the Ha. Okay? Baba Kosha. Okay? Which means please. Okay? Ba, Kwa, Sha. Okay? The connector is telling you to drop the on the Ha. Okay? Ba, Kwa, Sha. Okay? Which means please, okay? And this is how Baba Quasha would look in the Assyrian, okay? The Ba, okay? The Qua, okay? The Sha, and the Ha. Baba Qua Sha. Okay? Okay? So the first two words was Yahweh, okay? Bahasham, Yahweh in the name of. The next two words we have is Yahweh Shai, Yahweh in the name of Yahweh Shai. Please, Baba Kusha. Okay? Please, Baba Kusha. What else Baba Kusha could translate into? Just please? Come on. Try. Right. Yes, sir. Okay. Please. Okay. So, again, master the ancient makes it easier. It has connectors. Connectors pointed down means this sound is separate. Ba, qua. It's pointed up. Now I have to put these two sounds together. Sha. Okay? Sha. It's not shaha. It's sha. Okay? And a lot of times, I'm going to say, because sometimes the ha could be at the end, and it could mean, it could be a, what's the word? It could change the word if the ha is at the end of a root word that ha shouldn't be there, and you're putting it there to change the word. But 99 or 90% of the time, 85, 90% of the time, if that ha is at the end, it's going to be connected to the sound that's right before it, okay? So it's Baba Qua Sha, okay? And that's what it will look like in the Assyrian, okay? So again, you master this, and it kind of gives you an idea of how this language should sound, okay? Baba Qua Sha, okay? Which means please. So the first four words we had was Yahweh, okay? Bahasham, in the name of Yahweh Shai, Jesus, Baba Kasha, please, okay? You already got it in the prayer up in there, lights it up, so they can see it. So, Officer Itazab got the whole prayer up in the chat, so you can see it, you can follow along, you can see where we're at with it, okay? So you don't get lost, okay? Okay? So, where we at now? We did that. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Baba Kasha, the Thunder Nawa, okay? The Thunder Nawa is the next word, okay? The Thunder Nawa. Okay? Na, Tha, Na, the Thun, La, Na, wa. Okay. Na, thumb, na, thumb, na, lawa. Okay. Like you. Okay. Na, thun. Okay, there we go. We got a connector in the middle of a word. Okay. Na, thun, na, wa. Okay. Na, thun, na, wa. Okay. Give us. Okay. Na, you got the na. Okay, then you got the tha. Now the tha, na, tha, na, la, na, wa. Okay. La, thun. See that tha and that na is together. La, thun. La, na, wa. Okay. La, thun, la, na, wa. It's a strong language. Okay. Na, thun, la, na, wa. Okay. And this is how it would look in the Assyrian. Okay. Na, thun, tha, na, la, na, and the wa. Okay. La, thun, la, nawa. Okay. Give us. Okay. And again, there is no the in the Hebrew language, but we have to add that just to translate it into the bastard tongue English, okay? Okay? So we got Yahweh, Bahasham in the name of, Yahweh Shai, which is Jesus, Baba Kasha, okay? Please, okay? And then you have Nathan Lanawa, okay? Give us, okay? Now the next word is hakak, okay? Hakak, okay? And for teaching purposes, okay, we're gonna write it exactly how we've been teaching it, okay? I don't know if you can break down for me, sir, why this, why the cup always looks like that. I don't know if that's a handwritten word, but I don't know why it's always cup. Yeah.
Okay, what's that again?
I've seen it, and I don't get it. I don't know why it looks like that.
You know, Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, like some of the characters evolved over time as well. Okay, so that's why you see that.
Okay. And that goes to something, like it's our language. And I've heard generals and, you know, other scholars in the Hebrew, like, it's our language. We can, you know what I mean? Like, we can go ahead and make it, we can do things with it because it's ours, you know what I'm saying? Just like the white man does with his language, you know what I'm saying? So it's our language. We can, you know what I mean? Like, make it work so we can understand it. So it helps, it conforms to our, you know, needs or whatever, okay? So hakak, which would mean the power, okay? I did that. I put a dot there. Did that, okay.
That car you showed me look like a ma.
I know, that's what I'm telling you.
Well, you know, it's supposed to look like a palm, like your hand in a palm.
Okay.
Like that's what Adam was looking at.
When we do our ancient Hebrew, we go all the way back to the origin, to the original. Like I said, over time, some of them evolved as something else. You know, you might see that a lot, but we go by the ancient. I mean, I don't know where that come from.
Okay. Okay. So this is where we're at right now. Okay. Okay. So we went through Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh in the name of.
Also, Lord,
Yes, sir.
do you know the Hebrew for the hand? Like, you know, our hand, the hand is palm. The hand is the palm of the hand is the reason why we use that card.
Right.
That's the palm of the hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we use it. This is what Adam seen.
Right.
Okay, Adam, when he seen that, he showed me a little down. And that's why, if you could, any class you decide to teach on again, you got the alphabet.
Yeah, you got it. Come.
Okay, that's so important. That's so important.
Yeah, we can bring. I mean, we brought it out before. You know.
Yeah,
We always, you know, we always at some point go back to, you know what I mean, like, you know what I mean. You cover something, and then you just fall back and do, you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah, do the numbers too.
We've done the numbers. The next thing we want to do is like the months, and I think we did some of the days. I'm not sure. We didn't do the days. I don't think we did the days. But we're working on like days and months in the Hebrew language. Right. So.
1,000, 50.
Yeah, somebody we did that. Count. I don't know if we went to like 1,000, nothing like that, but we've done, you know, 1 through 20 something.
We basically did we went from 1 through 10, then did the tens,
Right.
then did the hundreds.
Right.
But we didn't get to 1,000.
Yeah.
And it's 1,000?
No, we do.
The number 1,000 is in Hebrew, right? 1,000.
No, I don't know. That's why we haven't done it properly.
Okay, I know what it is.
You know what I mean? So come. All right. Okay. So Yahweh, which is the Most High Power, Bahasham, in the name of. Okay. Yahweh Shai, we covered that, which is Jesus. Baba Kashah, which means please. Okay. Nathan Lanawa, which means give us. Okay. Okay. And then we're at Hakak. Okay. Hakak. Okay, which means the power, okay? The power, and this is how it would look in the Assyrian, okay? Yeah, the ha, okay? And the ka, okay, the ka, okay? And then the ka, okay? Okay? Ha-ka. Hakak. Okay. So now these two sound, the ka and the kak are together. So now you drop the A's off of the ka. Not just one A, you drop both of them. Okay. Hakak. Okay. Which means the power. Okay. Okay. Keep going. Try to get the whole thing done. How much time we got?
20 minutes.
Okay. Hakak, which means the power, okay? Power. Bubbly. Okay. Okay. All right. So the next word is Lara Pa'a. Lara Pa'a. La, Ra, Pa, Ah. Okay. La, Ra, Pa, Ah. Happens sometimes. You're going to pronounce every sound individually in that word. Okay. La, Ra, Pa. Okay. And the Ah. Okay. Okay. La, Ra, Pa, Ah. Bubbly. Get me right if I'm not right, sir, which would mean Laura I might need you to look that one up, right, to make sure I'm good to go with what I say. It should be to heal. Laura Pa'a. Right? Okay. Double check that for me. Okay. Lara Pa'a. Okay, so this is how La.
We're gonna be taking it like BLB?
Yeah. Ra. Pa. And the Ah. Okay. All connectors are pointed down, so you're going to pronounce each sound individually. Lara Pa'a. Okay? It happens sometimes. That's not right. Okay? This is how it would look in the Assyrian. La. Ra. Pa. Okay? And the Ah. La Ra Pa'a. Okay? Which you guys is on?
Yeah, Rapa is healed.
Okay.
La means two.
Right, the lie at the beginning. That's what we were saying earlier. Okay, so just a quick side note, okay, if the la was not there, it would just mean heal, okay? But we put the la in the front of it, which means to heal, okay? The root word would be rapa'a, okay? You put the la in the beginning, now it means to heal. Without the la, it just means heal, okay? Lara Pa'a, okay? Which would mean to heal, okay? Okay, then we have Kal Makala. Kal Makala. Kal Ma Ka. Okay. La. And we got the Ha, which would be bubbly. Okay. Kal Ma Ka La. Okay. Right here at the beginning, we have the Ka, the La, the Ma, the Ka, the La again, and the Ha. Okay. So how it would look in the English? Okay, it would be Ka, La, Ka. So like. Be Ka, okay, Ma, okay, Ka, okay, and then La, okay. The Ka and the La are connected, so you drop the Ah off the end of the La, so now it's Ka, okay, Ma, Ka. And then you have the La and the Ha connected. You drop the Ah off the end of the Ha. Now it's La. Ka, Ma, Ka, La. Okay? This is how it would look in the Assyrian. Okay? Ka. It's like Ka.
It's like, hey, Arnold Schwarzenegger did.
Yeah, I heard it's like you read my mind.
Really? What did I do?
Oh, shit. I wasn't gonna say it. I'm glad you ain't gonna go for it. I wasn't gonna say it.
You got the Ma. See, I'm just going. I ain't even finished.
Oh, that sounded just like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Okay. The Ka. Okay. The La again. And the Ha. Okay. Ka, Ma, Ka, La. Okay. What's Ka, Ma, Ka, La?
Oh,
You following along with me, exercise?
Come on, concert. Call. He's just man, listen, you got me cracking up. So like,
All manner. Ka, Ma, Ka, La.
yes, Makala is man. Call is all.
Right. The call is all. All manner, okay? Yahweh, which is the power, our power, the most high power. Bahasham, in the name of, okay? Yahweh Shai, which is Jesus. Baba Kashah, please, the thunder now will give us, okay? Hakak, the power, okay? Hakak, the power to heal, okay? La Rapa'ah, to heal, okay? Kal Makala, okay? All manner, okay? That's where we're at right now, okay? Keep going. Okay, so this is the prayer.
Oh, Salaki.
Go ahead.
I think I'm actually I believe the Kala is sickness.
Say it again.
Kala is sickness. So
Okay.
call ma is all of, and then Kala is sickness.
All right, come show me what you're saying. Come put it on the board. What you just said.
We had call ma
Come. La. Right? And the ha at the end. Just put it.
call makala, right? Call would be all in the English.
Right.
Ma would be and then Kala sickness.
That's not crazy. Okay. So right now we're at and we're at Yahweh, okay, the Most High Power by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, okay. In the name of Yahweh Shai, Baba Kashar, please, the thunder now give us, okay, Hakak the power, okay, Hakak the power, Lara Pa'ah to heal, okay, Kal Makala, all manner of sickness, okay, Kal Makala, all manner of sickness, okay, the what? Go ahead and take that down. Put some oil on that thing. Don't do me like that. Okay. Okay. So now the next word would be wakal madawa. Okay. Okay. Wa. Okay. Ka. La. Wa. Kal. Okay. Ma. Da. Wa. Wakal madawa. Wa. Ka. La. Ma. Da. Wa. Ha. Okay. Wakal madawa. Okay. Wakal madawa. Okay, which will look like this in the English. Okay. Wakal madawa. Yes, sir. Oh, I thought you said something. Okay. Okay. Did I miss something?
Well, call ma dawa.
Or Call Madawa. What's the root word? What we at with that?
The wa. The wa is the root word.
For disease?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Well, Kal Madawa, which would mean all manner, what? In all manner of disease. Okay. The wa means in, okay. Okay. Kal Madawa would be manner. What we at with it?
Wa is in
Right.
call all. Ma of.
Okay. And the wa is disease.
Come.
Okay. In all manner okay. Wakal Madawa, Kal Madawa, in all manner of disease. Okay. This is what it would look like in the ancient Hebrew. Okay. In the Assyrian. Okay. This is what it would look like. Wa. Okay. Kal, ka. Okay. The la. Okay. The ma. Okay. This ma is in the middle. So we're going to use this symbol. Okay. Okay. Then we have the da. Okay. Then we have the wa and the ha. Okay. Kal Madawa. Okay. Kal Madawa. In all manner of disease. Okay. Okay. Then we have Akak, the power. Okay, so Yahweh, Bahasham, okay, in the name of Lathananawa, please give us, Baba Kasha, please, Lathananawa, give us Akak, the power, okay, Lar Pa'ah, to heal, okay, Kal Makala, all manner of sickness, okay, Kal Madawa, in all manner of disease, okay, okay. Okay. Hakak is the next word. We already know what that's going to look like. Okay, the power, which would look like this. Okay. Hakak, okay. Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, please give us the power to heal all manner of disease. The power, okay, that's where we're at right now. The power, okay, Hakak. Okay. Okay, the next word is La Tahar. Okay. La. Okay. Ta. Get the ha and the ra. Okay. The ra. Okay. La, ta, har. And the la, the ta, the ha, and the ra. Okay. La, ta, har. Okay. The la would be, so tahar would be cleansed, right?
Tahar.
La, tahar.
Right. Hold on.
La, ta, har. La, ta, ha, and ra. La tahar.
I mean, that's what it says in here.
La tahar. Okay. Yahweh.
Clean, to clean.
Right. To cleanse. But it says, okay, to clean. Okay. The la, to, tahar, clean. Okay. But here it says cleanse. Okay. Same difference.
I don't know if they can see those words when you're writing small, but
Yeah. Okay. 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 La tahar, which would means to cleanse. Okay. Okay. Then we have ha matazarayim. Okay. We have the ha, the ma, the taza. Okay. The ra. Okay. The I, the ya, okay, and the ma. It's a mouthful right there. Ha, ma, taza, rai, yam. Okay. Ha, mataza, rayam. Okay. The ha is the, right? Okay. So matazarayam would be leopards.
really the word tazarai is leopard.
What's the ma?
I would have to get a proper breakdown,
Yeah.
but the ma is typically
Are you seeing that right now on the
Well, I know I'm looking at the root word of it, and like what it basically is to Zara is the same as Matazara.
Right. Okay. So Matazarayam. Okay.
I would just put the lepers. Yeah.
The lepers. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You have the ha, which if you put it in front of a root word, it means the. Okay. We got the ma, taza. Okay. You got the ra, the I. Okay. You got the ya and the ma. Ha, mataza, rai, yam. Okay. So it would look like this in the English. Okay. Ha, ma, taza, rai. Okay, yum. Ha, mataza, rai, yum. Okay. You got the ha by itself, the ma by itself, taza is by itself, the ra and the I are together, so there's nothing to drop off the I because it's just one sound. So it's rai, and then you have the ya and the ma. Now you drop the ah sound off the ma, and it's yum. Okay, it's not yama, it's yum. Okay. Ha matazarayam, which would mean the lepers. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead.
We over the time.
How much we over?
10 minutes, 11 minutes, 13.
All right. Well, shoot. All right. So I'll leave it here. I'm going to finish this up, and then we'll pick it up next week. We'll clear up. We'll run through it real quick next week and finish it up. But you get the idea. The prayer. Okay. We'll finish it up next week. Let me go ahead and put this up. Okay. This is how it would look in the Assyrian, and the whole thing is like the other one was bringing out earlier. If you get good, okay, in this ancient Hebrew, okay, and you know how to use these connectors, okay, and you're reading this language, okay, and you're practicing and you're studying, when it comes time to reading this Assyrian, you'll have a good idea how this language is supposed to sound, okay? You'll know how these words, how these strong words should be put together, okay, in our language, okay? Okay, so la tahar, okay, would look like this in the Assyrian. La tahar. There's no connectors to give it to you, but you have to put these sounds together and kind of get used to this language. And that's just like we did when we were babies. Okay, we didn't know how to speak English, or we didn't know how to speak patois or Spanish, but we learned from our mothers and fathers. Okay, and we learned how to put those sounds together and make words. Well, as a Hebrew coming back into the truth, you have to come back as a child, okay? Yahweh said that, okay? So you have to come back as a child and learn this language, okay? And study and show yourself, to be a good Hebrew. Just like we learned how to be a good American or a good, Hispanic or a good Haitian. We learned the language. We learned how to communicate, okay? We have to do it all over as adults and humble yourself as a child and learn a new language, learn a new way of life, learn how to serve your power, okay? And the angels speak Hebrew, okay? Right? The angels speak Hebrew. They don't speak, you know what I mean? They know it, but they speak. We say these prayers in Hebrew, and they hear that and they take it back to the Most High. Okay. I was gonna say them niggas down there, you know what I mean, speaking their language and they talking to you, sir. You know what I mean? They down there, they talking, they praying to you, you know what I mean? I hear them, okay? So anyway, okay, yeah, okay, Mataza, Ryan, okay, it will look like this in this series. Go ahead, sir.
What you meant to say? Now the Lord saying, now they talking my language.
Right, you know what I mean? Like, right, because he gonna go back and get a report, you know what I mean? And he gonna tell them what we say. Now they talking about, I can dig that, you know what I mean? I can get down with that, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't gonna rejoice.
Right. Most High Christ, Most High, there you go, sir.
That's gospel music.
Right. Hey, man, I'll tell you later. There's some crazy stuff to me out now at the camp today. Man, I say, man, we don't do that. You know?
Oh, at the table?
Yeah, we don't do that. True.
For tambourine.
Yeah, you want us to sing. I was like, you better take that. I said, we don't do that, man. Go ahead. Yeah. Guess who it was? The guy, the Spanish guy with all the gold teeth. Yeah. I was like, we don't do that, man. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
We don't leave no tambourine.
Nah, we don't do that,
We
man.
leave no question that.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, good. A little quick little. We have two Mars right here, okay? But in the Assyrian, they look different, okay? The bottom is closed on this one. If it's at the beginning or in the middle of the word, it's going to be open. At the end, you're going to close it, okay? Okay, so you have Ha, Ma, Taza, Ra, I, Ya, Ma. Ha, Ma, Taza, Ra, Yam, okay? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the class. You know, we'll pick it up next week, okay? The water for brothers and sisters joining us and being diligent and, you know, coming into class and being, you know, consistent and trying to take back your language and your culture, your history, all that, okay? We'll be here tomorrow, okay? We'll be at 1628 Avenue E, Riviera Beach, okay? We should be in the building. Classes start, Sabbath service should start around 9 o'clock, 9:30ish, okay? And we'll go ahead and rock that out. If you're in the area, go ahead and come in and, you know what I mean, get it in with us, okay? And be able to go ahead and, you know, see what you learned tonight. Go ahead and put into practice tomorrow what you learned tonight, okay? So with that, I'm just going to go ahead and salute the brothers and sisters out, okay? To the brothers, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Barakathum, okay? And to the sisters, Yahweh Shemal Alathum Bahashim Yahweh Shai. And with that, we're out, okay? Y'all have a good night. Be safe, okay? Most High Christ. Yeah, we could do that.
Ask you that 60 frames per second.
Oh my God, I hate this song, man. Well, I hate.
You just don't like you. Oh, you got 60 frames per second.
This song,
Yes, it made this.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cautious. You see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on my bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, keep on shopping. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Keep on sobbing, got this bitch off the hand, got this juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, this is salt. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move it cautious. Cause if they make the wrong move, it cautious. One way. at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey, think you settling, see? You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West, you can check the residency. I reside where soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer, ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder, you ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on his beat, hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum, red rum, red rum. Got you fucking scared some, hit the banging on his beat till my fucking head numb. Black block, red drum, black and yellow air one. Homie, you ain't got a vest, I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. Doing a lot of talking, now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit, lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third, lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping, kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, what you do in life. These hands are rude GPS, a mean right. That's mean right, we build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we notarized. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap, when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they said they want smoking, so we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach. Cause if they make the wrong move, it coach. See me, they like, ooh, keep on stopping. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. I'm on my way. Coming